Good morning, everybody. It's Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs, and I want to thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I have a lot to do, so I'm just going to thank everyone immediately for following, commenting. I've got the nicest comments recently on my journals and other projects I'm working on, and I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You really give me the courage and give me the faith to continue on with what I'm doing. So I really, really appreciate it. Today, I'm going to cover 3 different topics. I'm going to kind of try to roll it all into one for you. I'm going to show you what I did on December 3rd. Today's the 4th. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in my journal for December 4th and my thought process behind that. I have an Etsy shop share. I want to show you some beautiful Christmas materials that my daughter-in-law has in her Etsy shop, Paper Mountain Crafts. I received the new 2022 collage planner from Marguerite Miller. I want to show you that if you haven't seen her books before. And I just finished a small project for my son. I'm going to do this at the end of the video. It's this little tiny mini junk journal. And I'm going to show you the thought process behind this. It's for part of his Christmas gift. I don't want to do it in the beginning. He follows me. I know he doesn't watch my videos. Thank you very much, Michael. But I want to do it at the end. So let's get started. We've done 1, we've done 2. I got my journaling in for December 1st. This was December 2nd. I have videos on all of these. This is December 3rd. Yesterday, my husband and I decided last minute, we decided this Thursday evening, we wanted to bring a live tree back into our home. We haven't had a live tree probably for the past 6 or 7 years. It was just easier. I had so much to do. I didn't want to bother going out into the woods and schlepping around and looking for a tree. But, you know, it's kind of like when you have a pet. I'm sorry I'm comparing a tree to a pet. But, you know, when you have a pet for so many years, 10, 12, 13 years, cats live a lot longer, birds live a lot longer than that. And then they pass on. It's just not the same. There's an empty feeling in your home, and, you know, you enjoy them so much, and you have so much to give, and they have so much to give you. You go out and you buy another pet. Well, this year I said to my husband, I just really miss a live tree in our house. I miss the smell. I miss the memories of going and cutting down trees. And we always cut our trees down. So we decided yesterday, it was a beautiful day, and just up the road from us, a few miles, there's a tree farm. And we know, excuse me, we know the gentleman very well. So my husband called Mark and said, hey, can we come today and get our tree? It was a beautiful day. You can see here in the pictures. This was taken about 3:30 in the afternoon, and the sun is still hitting the tops of the trees here. But I wanted to show you, I don't know if you incorporate photos into your December dailies or your December junk journals, but I like to, only for the fact that sometimes I just don't want to do an entire scrapbook page for the family on a tree. There's really not much you can do. So I will incorporate photos into my journals. So as you can see, I ran the photos right off immediately. And this here measures out to little shy of 4. I ran them off 4 by 6. I tried to make a little 4 by 4, 4 1/4 square that would fit on the page. And then this here is the little money envelope that you've seen. And I just decorated it here on the 3rd, gave it some color with this vintage label, added a tree and some very natural fiber to represent the bark on the tree. And then on this, I put a Tim Holtz Shiny Bright with just a little bit of trim. I'm going to add, I was waiting for this to dry. I'm going to add a little snowflake or something on this here. And then I left my envelopes open. The journal that I have in my Etsy shop, I think I sealed them up. But I left this little envelope open, and it's a perfect tuck spot for additional pictures. There's my husband cutting the tree. Again, him hauling it out and standing next to our cute little tree. And then I just tuck those right in there for the future. And the other thing that I do like to label the backs of my photos. I don't always like to write on them. So I have a little label maker, which I will bring out and show you. It's a PT Touch by Brother, and I will just do a label on the back. And then that way the ink doesn't smear, it doesn't come over onto the other photos, and it just keeps for a neat and safe picture area. And then on the right side, I put my little art, my December 3rd Psalm. Thou art my God, and I will praise thee. Thou art my God, I will exalt thee. And then in this little envelope here, I did my little journaling, and it was all about the Christmas tree and traditions that we've had. And then I added another little one, the forecast. I did this last night. We had a family movie night, so I put down the movie, what we watched and what we did, and just a nice reminder of what we did on the 3rd. So I'm going to move on to the 4th, and today I plan on, it's a busy day. My husband and my daughter-in-law have gone out shopping for a little while. And my neighbor, my weaver girlfriend, is having an open house. Today it's big Christmas festival throughout our town, and she opened up her weaving studio. So I'm going to be going there. And I just got thinking about, Christmas, and it's the beginning of December. And I just thought, mothers are so busy with our lists and baking and shopping and preparing and coordinating. And I thought today I would pay homage and honor the Virgin Mother. So this page here is going to be about Mary. And then on this page here, I will do journaling about my mother, about what I do to prepare for the Christmas holiday, what Mary means to me. I'll be going to Char's open house today. I'll make a little blurb in there later, and I will journal this later at night. So I'm going to get, and I found this beautiful image of Mary, and I want to tell you where I got it. I don't always look for religious digital kits. I go to Flickr, and then once you get into Flickr, I made an account, and they have a wonderful, you can find so many beautiful illustrations. And once you go to Flickr, you want to type in the Commons, COMMONS, and they have many thousands and thousands and thousands of images that you can download free of charge and you can use. You want to make sure that the public domain, you can use it if you're going to put something in a journal to sell. I didn't check to see the public domain on this. I always go to the free images anyways. That's how I have my page set up. I'm putting this in my journal. It's for my personal use. And then I also found online a beautiful card for the Hail Mary. And I'm going to use this as I'm not going to write on it. I'm just going to use this as a tuck spot so I can pull it out and pray to Mary on occasion. So I wanted to tell you about that. So I'm just going to cut this and get it in my book. And then we will move on to, and I think I'm going to leave a little white border around this and make it more like a picture. And I did this at the 5x7 size. I ran it on the 8.5x11, obviously. Then I chose 5x7 print, and I chose 5x7. Okay, I will cut this down a little bit more because I don't want really any overlap. Because there is white still on this page, I could cut it right down to the blues and the browns, but I just want to leave a small border around it to make it look like more of a photo. All right, let's try that. Let's hope this fits. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So I am going to center this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lace trim up here because I want this to be a pocket, and I want, I could have it come down here. I just have to figure out where. Maybe I'll do it like that because I'll have my trim. So I'm going to take a little snippet out of the top here. And this is 2 inches by 1 3/4. And I just like the size of this. This is a Stampin' Up! Only for the fact that it doesn't make a really deep. I can make it as shallow as I want. And I'm just going to eyeball it. So it's just a little tiny piece out of there. Oops. All right, so I am going to glue this down. So today is just going to be a crazy day. And I'll be putting my husband and I will be putting the lights on the tree later. And I think I'm going to use I told him today I want to use my C9 bulbs. Because the one tree that I keep up all year round, that already has white lights on it. And I'd really like to do a nostalgic looking, old-fashioned lighted tree. Okay. Isn't that a beautiful image? Okay. All right, and then my prayer card will be able to tuck right down inside of here. So I did pull some fiber, and I'll put some fibers on the top, and I'm going to use, as usual, some eyelash lace or ribbon, however you want to call it. I just think it's really pretty. right. And then I'm going to use a little bit, I'm going to add just a little bit of blue, I think. Let's see what I have here as well. I could do white. I used this the other day in something, didn't I? Used a little bit of white. And what else? I really don't. I want to use the blue because maybe I'll use, that's 2. I think I'm going to use a little bit of this. All right, that goes over there. Now let's see if we can get all of this run through. There we go. Let's get this tied. Come on, Barbie. There we go. And I'm just going to do one little, I don't think I have to knot it, but maybe I will. See if I can, I'm sorry, raise this up a little bit. My goodness, goodness, goodness gracious. There. I'm just going to spread this out a little bit. There. And then we're going to tuck that inside here. Like that. And then I think I will add a little trim down here. I have that. Make sure that's in camera. I have this as well, which is probably one of my favorites. That might be a little too big though. I don't want it dripping that much. This is a little stiffer. We have that one. This little piece left over from my, no, not that. That's got a little knot in it. I have a thinner, little thinner piece here. I want something a little bigger than that. Don't want that. Kind of like that. And again, I have this here. I could cut this. Could just put a little, I could just do a little run as well. No, I don't want to do that. Well, I'm going to decide on that. I have others, other lace as well. And I'm going to look to see what I have. And then when I come back, I will show you how I finish this off. I don't want to rush it, and I want it just to be special. So this is going to be day 4, and I will label this over here. So we have that. That's taken care of. All right, so let me show you. Let me get to my daughter-in-law's. Let's do her Etsy shop share. So Paper Mountain Crafts. Again, you can find her on Etsy, and I will put the shop name down in the description, so you can just scroll down a little bit and see that. She has some beautiful, beautiful Christmas fabrics in there, and they'd be just wonderful for your junk journals. So I want to show you, take the time to show you all of it. And it's all cotton, all right? So she has some beautiful blue snowflakes, and she has them for a really good price too. I'm just going to pull her shop up so I can tell you. Oh, let's see here. So she has in her shop, oh, sorry about that, 11-piece Christmas fabric bundle for junk journals or scrapbooking. So you're going to get 11 pieces. And her, let's see. So you're going to get 8 pieces that measure 12 by 6. You're going to get 1 piece that measures 6 by 6, 1 piece measuring 10.5 by 10.5 inches, and 1 piece measuring 17 inches by 12 inches, which is perfect for a junk journal cover if you want to create a cloth cover. All right. So you can go to her shop and check that out. So this is one of the fabrics. This is a beautiful fabric here. This one as well. Isn't that pretty? With those poinsettias on there. So this is another. And then this beautiful red here. Very pretty red. And she has plenty of everything. So, and then these sweet little, look at these reindeer. This reindeer material. Aren't they fun? Isn't that cute? So you get that. That's part of the kit. This very pretty burgundy and green, another snowflake pattern. And then you get, this is a flannel that you would be getting. But it's not that, it's not a heavy flannel. It is a cotton. At first I thought it was a flannel. This is a cotton, but this is adorable. This would make a very, very cute cover. This would make really cute ribbon. I call it accordion ribbon for the side of your book. Then this very pretty, this has some sparkle to it. These trees here, that's included. So you get a beautiful variety of fabric. This is fun. A cowboy snowman. Just want to see here. And we have some snowmen here. Oops, it's upside down, isn't it? Can't see it upside down. And then this fun material. So there's an awful lot that you can do in your junk journals with these beautiful fabrics. So I wanted to show you that. And again, I'll put the link to Paper Mountain Crafts in my description. And then now I want to show you another Etsy shop share, and it's Marguerite Miller. And this is much smaller than I thought. I've seen a lot of girls work in them. I've seen Gail Agostinelli. I follow Gail with her planner. And for some reason, I just thought it was a larger layout. But I like this spread. It's very manageable. And I want to read through all of this that Marguerite has printed out. She tells you how to create with the assignments, how to tell a story. She has a nice letter here to her fans. But this is what the interior of the book looks like. So your assignment over here, so this is just some examples of different papers she would want you to pick, papers and ephemera. So this one here for the first week, whenever you start it, and this doesn't have to be started in the beginning of January either. The one thing that I like about this planner, she just has for the week of. So you could actually make this a fiscal year calendar. You could start at any time. It could go from June to June. It could go from May to May. It doesn't have to go from January to December because there's no dates in here. And what I'm thinking of doing is creating this entire book, doing the collage work, starting in January each week. I will be posting my collage work once a month. I'm not going to do it every week. And then the following year, so this would be 22. So in 23, I'm actually going to use this planner. And then it's going to be fun because I can go back and see all my previous year's collage work. So I will be starting this in January, and I'm only going to collage on the left-hand side of the page. So then in 23, I can actually use this as my date book. And like I said, it'll be fun to go back and reminisce and see what I collaged, so on and so forth. So it is kind of a shiny paper. It's like magazine style paper. It is not like notebook paper. So I'm very curious to see how it will be to write on this. That will be interesting. Now, Marguerite did say that the printer did print these books using the wrong paper. And I think I'm getting another one. So I will see if maybe this shiny paper wasn't supposed to be used. I don't know. But just as an example, like this one here, it would be something magical, something regarding time, translucent paper such as tracing paper, vellum, or tissue paper, furniture with legs, something triangular, and you get a bonus. She has a place. So I know the bonus works. If you can't find something up here, you can substitute the bonus request. So that's 1 week. I'll just read a few of these so you know what they're like. This here, this looks like it's week 5. Something maroon, a repeating pattern found in nature, an eating or cooking utensil such as a spoon, something hung on a wall, a doodle, and the bonus is typewriter text. And we'll do one more. Oh, and I'll do 2 more because I think this is interesting. This looks like it's week 11. And this one is a child or children, a cleaning product, a flower, a barcode, handwriting, and then the bonus in this one is something that works as a title for the collage. So this one here, you would definitely want to create a story if you're going to use a title. And then this here I think is interesting, and then we'll move on. Do you ever order takeout? Use a takeout menu with other restaurant and food images in ephemera to make a collage. So that would be a lot of fun. So here you get, I just wanted to give you an idea what the book was like. Some of the different prompts that she wants you to use or that you are to use. So this measures 9 inches by, well, really over here would work, about 5.5, 9 by 5.5. And I know a lot of people, they will collage both sides, and they will leave your assignment open. But I'm just going to be collaging on the left and then using this the following year. So that is Marguerite Miller's Collage Weekly Planner with the assignments. So you can go to her site also on Etsy. I will list that, and you could order one. And if you don't want to order a book, you can just download the prompts for the 52 weeks. She also has that option this year. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to share with you, and I'm only sharing this today because I think it's just a really cute gift that you can create for someone. And I want to show you also how I use, I have a Brother P-Touch. My son bought this for me a few years ago. I wanted a label maker, and I'll show you how I use it and, again, why I like to use my label maker. So I use this in my son's little journal. And as you can see, it's a patriotic theme. And the reason I didn't make this, I bought this from a gal on Instagram, and she makes these little seed pack journals. This is actually from a vintage seed pack. And if you're on Instagram, I know you've seen these made before. So it's all wrapped up. But I wanted to make this, put this together for my son. He had a bunch of friends. I call them gamer friends. These friends, they've been together since they were 14 years old, I believe. So it's been almost 10 years. And this summer, my son hosted, they all came to our home for a week. They came from Texas. 2 came from Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Connecticut, and then there was a few local. So I had like 17 boys in my home and my son's house. They split it up for a week, and they had a ball. So what I wanted to do was I made sure I took photos. I made sure my daughter-in-law took photos, and I wanted to fill this as a little remembrance journal for my son. So this is very well made, and the seed pack is on a hard-covered cardstock. And I just think this is the cute. It's all 4th of July theme. So this is, again, how I use my label maker. I put in here July 4th, 2021. So we have a date to reference. Then I had downloaded all the photos, and I ran them off in a 2x3 format on a, well, I call it a collage sheet. It's not a collage sheet, but I guess it's a collage sheet on my printer. So I was able to get 9 pictures on an 8.5 by 11, and then I just cut them out and I put them in. Look at that little ViewMaster. I put them in the collage book here. So this here, I overlapped these as a flap, all right? And again, whenever they get together, one of their favorite board games is Secret Hitler. So again, I use my label maker because I don't want to write in here. I didn't want to mess it up on my son. So this is how I used my my Brother label maker. So I just think it's just the cutest thing, and it's just a nice reminder of the great time that they had. There's little pockets in here. I'll add this ephemera somewhere, and I'll probably type out a little synopsis of the week, the food that we had, when we grilled out for them. I'll do the same here. I'm going to do little mini typewritten information pieces for him, how the weather was. Here's another game that they play, Here to Slay. And then I put the boys' names, who they are in the picture. And I really liked this because 2 of the boys were from Texas. So I'm going to put, you know, their names over here in the year. And when I saw this little journal, I just thought it would be perfect to do this for my son. Here's a couple more of the boys. Cute little cherries on here. And this is a shot of them from the 2nd floor down into the family room. They're all sitting around the dining room table, gaming, you know, playing a board game. Outside, where we grilled out for them. That was actually the 4th of July. At the ice cream parlor that they went to. And then they stopped in a hat store. We live in a resort area, so this here, Adirondack Extreme, this is my son. This is where you go and you are high in the treetops. You're about 40 feet, 50 feet in the air, and you have all these rope obstacles. You can see them here. They're all belted in, but you have to go swing from tree to tree. It's actually quite fun. Here's a platform where they're all up on, getting ready. It takes them all day to go through this, and when they get done, they are totally exhausted. You can see here where they have, they leave the platform and they're on these wooden logs. They have to scoot themselves across. And you can see the different levels. There's a level here you have to climb up the tree, you go from level to level, and then you have to go from platform to platform. I have to put a label in here, which maybe I will. I'll show you how it works. I want to put here tree surfing. So let's do that real quick. That would be fun. So this is how the printer works. I use mine plugged in. And then you have your display screen here, and your tape comes out of the back here. So I'm going to go to my font, and I want to pick the size. So I would like a medium size font. If it's a large, you're going to get a bigger label. If it's small, you're going to get a smaller label. So you pick your size and you say, okay, so it's already on medium. So I'm just going to hit okay, and it says accepted. So I'm going to hit, I'm going to type out tree surfing. So tree surfing, I'm going to hit okay. Okay, I guess that's okay. Okay, print, copies 1. And then you print it, and then you can see the label coming out here. And then it has a little cut. And that's what you get. And then I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. And then I'm going to put this right down at the bottom. So this would be a really nice Christmas gift to give a crafter friend, or to put on your Christmas list. So there, so see, it says tree surfing. So that's how I use my my little brother P-Touch. And just more photos. These little journals I just think are so cute. The images, a lot of vintage images in here. A little tuck spot with 2 little playing cards. More photos of their day out. And again, I will look up to see actually who made this journal. She really does a beautiful job with these beautiful July 4th image. Little bag in here. I'll use that ephemera. This is home of the burgers, ribs. Cute little brown bag. Yankee Doodle. Then they went on a hike because we live in the Adirondacks. They picked one of the we consider it a small mountain, but the guys were pretty tired when they got back that day, so I incorporated a couple hiking photos. This is cute. Little pie eating contest going on. It's a very well thought out journal. There's my good friend, Mr. Weasel. I put a weasel in the trees. He's making his way across. Cute little secret flap here. I put the photo under that. There's Zach. So I tried to get everybody in here. This is cute. Happy birthday, United States of America, Skipper. That's a cute little image. This is when the guys were getting ready to take off. And then there's the other side of the paper bag. You can put a ticket or something in there. And then the group, part of the group, some of him had already left. So I got who was left here. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you because I think it's just a really cute, fun journal. I think these make really cute gifts. There's a lot of time, you know, I do buy other people's journals because I just don't have the time to do everything. And I like to show everybody a little bit of love here and there because they work so hard on their items. So this is the journal that will be one of the gifts I'll be giving to my son at Christmas this year. So that's it. That's all I've got for you today. But I wanted to do the Etsy shop shares, share this, and do a page December 4th in my journal. So I want to thank everyone again for joining in. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun videos like this, go ahead. I'd love to have you subscribe. And yeah, just have a really, really great holiday season, everyone. Just chill, relax, do what you can do. Don't overdo it. Don't stress. It's not about Madison Avenue and what Madison Avenue thinks you should do, but do what you want to do. Do what your heart tells you to do this season. All right, everybody. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.